everyone from the farms of Delaware. It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another episode of the Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Show. This is episode 10. We have hit double digits. I am so grateful to be part of your Wednesday night, Thursday morning, wherever you may be. Before we get to that, there are a couple of things regarding our main topic that I want to talk about here that I was going to run on today, and then other things happened this morning, and we'll get into it all. But it's kind of a weird thing if you're new to this channel or maybe new to this segment regarding like the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, and it has to do with a little bit of like a conspiracy regarding the @Yu-Gi-Oh Twitter account and the official Yu-Gi-Oh YouTube account and the real oddities that are behind that account. And I've said it many times, man, at the end of the day, behavior is a language.
Behavior's a language.
And what I mean by that is if you ask, a friend to go to the movies, and that friend says, yeah, I guess I'll go to the movies, but their shoulders are slumped, they don't really seem to be excited about it, they probably don't want to go to the movies, right? Behavior is a language at the end of the day. And the language that we have gotten from everybody, all funnels that are in charge of Yu-Gi-Oh! On the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime side, is apathy at best. Just a team that doesn't seem to respect or care about the thousands, if not millions, of Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime fans that exist, that constantly get ignored by all of these channels, or, the DM pandering and acting like there's only ever been one Yu-Gi-Oh! Show. I mean, the conspiracies that have been flying all over the place. I'm sure many of you guys know this account, by the way. This is the official Yu-Gi-Oh! Twitter account, and again, this is the English account. Now listen, I'm going to say something that I think a lot of people are going to roll their eyes at. I don't really mind the DM pandering. While it's not my favorite thing, I understand why it happens, right? Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters is the most popular Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. It's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime that most people, especially that aren't hardcore anime fans, resonate with. I'm fine with that. But my God, it's one thing to pander to your DM audience. It's another thing to only make content for that audience and act like your spin-off fans do not exist and do not matter. And some of the posts we get are really, really weird. But before we get into the posts, I did a little bit of research. And the research I did, Twitter has this great function where you can click this beautiful magnifying glass on someone's account, search up a word, and then go to latest and see how many times a person or an account has tweeted that word. So since the end of 2020, I did this for GX, I did this for 5Ds, I did this for Zexal, I did this for every show. For GX, 5Ds, and Zexal, each of those shows, do you want to know how many times the official Yu-Gi-Oh! English Twitter account has tweeted those words, GX, 5Ds, Zexal? Twice. 2 times for each show since the end of 2020. So I looked it up, by the way, for Arc 5, Vrains, and Sevens. Sevens actually had quite a bit. Sevens had 5. Arc 5 has not been tweeted about since 2018. And then I was like, well, let me look up Go Rush. Let me look up Go Rush. So not only did I look up Go Rush, I looked up Yuhi, I looked up Uemu, I looked up Udius. It almost seems unbelievable. It almost doesn't even seem real. But the official Yu-Gi-Oh! Twitter account has never once tweeted anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. A show that at the moment is going on. The English dub is going on. It's not like we're in that weird part where Go Rush is airing in Japan and the dub hasn't been announced. The dub has been going on for quite a while now, and the official Yu-Gi-Oh! Twitter account has not tweeted about it a single time, which is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, really, it's frankly insulting. And again, it goes back to the point where people are going to be like, oh, well, of course, it's the most, least watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Show. And I get that. I get that the Rush Yu-Gi-Oh! Shows are the least watched ones in terms of popularity. Like, that's just a fact. But for the official account to pretend like these shows and don't exist and that fans of these shows don't exist, is really, really, really unbelievable. And, then weird things happen. This was a tweet from yesterday. And again, a lot of these tweets feel like they're written in 2012, dude. When Kaiba steps up, every duel becomes legendary. Who's your favorite Kaiba moment? All right, the grammar there is not correct. We've talked about it many times, right? Men with jobs. How many times have I talked about men with jobs, women with jobs, people with jobs? This is somebody's job to run this account. They make maybe one tweet a day, and there's such a glaring typo in this. It just reeks of not really caring. That's really what it reeks of. Again, it reeks of apathy, and it reeks of just not really giving a crap about anybody who enjoys the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. And again, these are kind of the tweets you get, who had the saddest backstory, only including DM characters. Remember, this is the Yu-Gi-Oh account for every show. This is not a Yu-Gi-Oh DM account. When Kaiba has his mind on something, all right, whatever. Most underrated character in the original Yu-Gi-Oh series. You had to throw original in there. And it's funny because a lot of the replies, by the way, are people that are kind of fed up with it, that are replying about spin-off stuff and are like, hey, there's 7 other anime that exist. We know they're not as popular as Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Nobody's trying to claim that, but they exist. Hardcore fans of those series exist. And for the official account to pretend like they don't, again, it's incredibly, incredibly insulting. You want to know the most egregious one? You want to know the most egregious post? And this happened 3 days ago. Perfect Machine King looked unstoppable until Kaiba said, not today. There is no way on earth that I need to tell anybody in this chat what is wrong with that post. Because anybody who has seen Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't care if you're a hardcore fan. I don't care if you're a very casual fan. You know that when Kaiba dueled Lecter in the Virtual World arc, Lecter was not perfect Machine King. If you take away the Noah duel, this is probably the most iconic duel from the entire Virtual World arc. Maybe the Gozaburo one. But this is certainly in the conversation. And one of the elements that made it so popular, I think, is because Jinzo is one of the most iconic DM era monsters. GX made a whole episode on him. GX made a whole episode on Jinzo. And you know what else is really weird? And you can fact check me on this. One of the only 2 YouTube posts that this account has made in the last 2 months was this one. It's like, yeah, we're only going to post once every, 2 months, but we're going to make sure it's a good one. You posted this one? The one that's factually incorrect? Top comment. Not the official account getting the data wrong. Rage bait avoided. Well, guess what? If it was rage bait, it worked on me because this is unacceptable. It is unacceptable for the official Yu-Gi-Oh! Accounts to be, again, DM pandering is one thing. DM pandering is one thing, but to ignore the spin-offs to such a ridiculous degree, to get grammatical errors incorrect on an official account, and to get just facts incorrect about the show that you are pandering for is absolutely ridiculous. And what's at the core of this monologue?
Behavior's a language.
Behavior's a language. This sort of behavior, what does it tell you? Everybody watching right now, you guys are smart. You're much smarter than you. If you don't think you're smart, you're smarter than you think. I'll tell you that. Everybody watching right now knows that this means they don't care. They don't care. It's lazy. It's lazy. And the big conspiracy, by the way, is a bot running these accounts? Is an AI, is AI running these accounts? And I can't genuinely sit here and say, no, that's ridiculous. I really can't, because these posts are so asinine, especially over the last couple of days. And here's the thing that really hurts me, and I have a very unique perspective on this because I've met, and I'm not even talking about the voice actors, I've met a lot of people over at that New York City Konami office, the cross media. And I know those people care about this franchise. They are good, hardworking people. All of them that I've met are very kind, very passionate. I feel very confident that these accounts are not being run out of New York City. I don't know where they're being run. Maybe it's an AI. Maybe they're being run out of Japan. I don't know. But the people that I know in New York City, this would not be the work that you would get. And I firmly believe that, just based on the conversations I've had with the people over in that New York City office. So, again, we talk about it all the time, right? We talk about it all the time on this channel. How much do they care? How much do Konami of Japan care? How much does Shueisha care? How much do they care about the Yu-Gi-Oh anime fans? And you see stuff like this,
Behavior is a language.
You can't come away when you see stuff like this on a daily basis thinking, oh, they care about us. They're appreciative of us. They're going to do right by us. I mean, you just can't. There's no way that can be the logical conclusion that comes out of it. Dueling, Yu-Gi-Oh is in a very, very weird place right now. The anime, for the first time in 25 years, not existent. So I don't know what's going to come of it. Obviously, we got Jump Fest in 43 days, but man, I see stuff like this, and it does not raise my confidence levels in any sort of way for anything good to come to us Yu-Gi-Oh anime fans. I'm sorry, something has to change. To me, it's just unacceptable. Pete, start with you. What are your thoughts on it? Because this is stuff that you probably had no idea was even happening. So this is fresh take from you.
Yeah, totally fresh. I had no idea. I don't really follow the accounts or kind of the day-to-day news. I usually get them from you and from the community over Discord. But to be honest, it is embarrassing. I agree with you on that fact, but it's not really that surprising.
Sure.
Yugioh is not the first kind of major popular anime or entertainment kind of product that has usually people running these official accounts. They're not really fans. They really don't know the nuances of the show or the movies or whatever it is that they are covering and that they are posting about. It's a glaring issue when you have someone have no oversight to check what is being posted and what is not being posted, and to not have Go Rush be posted one single time. That's abhorrent. That to me is insane, because it's like you're trying to pretend a show doesn't exist that is your 8th Yugioh show, and it's just, I don't think it's too far to say. I think it's just disrespectful.
Yeah.
You can't post one time about the show that is currently airing, that got a 3rd season because of the fandom and how much people loved it, and they were surprised by that, even the voice actors, and you can't put one post out, even if it is the English account. I just think it's pitiful.
Pete, we used to have a Minecraft server, and in that Minecraft server, I'm sure you remember this, was somebody who worked in that New York City office on the production side.
Yes.
It sounds so ridiculous that it's made up. It's really not.
It
does. He's on the production side. I'm not going to reveal any names, but very, very nice guy. He's been there since the beginning. I just do not believe this account is being run by that team, because that team, I don't think they'd be making. I just don't think they'd be making errors like this. I really don't. Dredge, I'll go to you, man. Just what are your thoughts on it?
Oh God, it's been a rough 2025 for Yu-Gi-Oh, to say it politely. I don't know, man. It's the English. This is obviously the English Yu-Gi-Oh channel. This is not the Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh Twitter account, correct? Just want to confirm.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't shock me that it's really pushing DM, and we're not getting any mentions. It doesn't even surprise me they're not mentioning the Rush shows. Just the Perfect Machine King sent me. I actually had to. I don't know if you can see in your side view. I walked upstairs. I need a break. I couldn't believe they said Perfect Machine King. That book. I'm like, are we? I know it's. Are we kidding? I know it's Jin.
Any casual fan would know it's Jinzo. Give me a break.
Jinzo's such a popular card.
Right.
Jinzo was a meta card in the original because of its effect.
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah, that was rough. And just the promotion. It's funny. I tried to guess when you asked the chat how many times that all those shows were mentioned when it was 5D's GX, and it was, I guess, 5. I'm like, I got 5's got to be close. And you said 2. I go, wow, 2 times, just twice.
Yep.
So yeah, clearly this Twitter account is, and then Dak pointed this out, and I'll give Dak some credit, doesn't even have the blue check mark. We don't got a blue check on a Yu-Gi-Oh account.
Rage baiting for the love of the game. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just the way this is being run, the pushing for DM and none of these other shows, and then the state of the Yu-Gi-Oh anime right now, not talking about it, just acting like yeah, it's right now it's the norm when there's no Yu-Gi-Oh anime, there's no discussion of another Yu-Gi-Oh anime with dub or sub other than the Go Rush episodes airing. For them to not say anything at all, it's just like, all right, well, I guess we as the fans are just taking a back seat, and you guys are gonna do what you're gonna do, whether it be smart business decision, dumb business decision, whatever they decide it is. So very frustrating. I did not know about it until you obviously spoke about it. So I kind of wish I didn't know, but now I know. So here we are, and yeah, it's not been a good year.
Now, you just watched one of the clips from my Talking Yu-Gi-Oh show, which airs every other Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you guys so much for your support. Please leave all your thoughts down below. Long live Yu-Gi-Oh, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.